Hey guys, welcome again. This time we'll be covering a viewer game. This was sent to me by Dench, I believe that's how you say it. And it was sent to me via YouTube comment. So if you'd like for me to cover your game, and please make it an interesting game if you can, where you think like there was some tension or some decisions, then please send me a game and I will gladly review it. I think doing viewer games from time to time is kind of fun. I don't promise that I can get all of them, but I will try to make what you sent me. Okay, so here, first of all, we have interesting choice with the Wonder. I would probably go B just because we have Giza in the game. That's like my main role where I go B, but I wouldn't hate A either here. Okay, so this is pretty good, and we have another interesting choice, so thank you, Dench. Two interesting choices already. I would go still Timberyard, but again, Clay Pit is not bad. I believe Pistoliero would say that Clay Pit is better just because it gives you more red. I think this is more essential to like your Wonder, and this is also more essential to Giza. So we are in a way like we're going this, and then we are giving Clay Pit here, so he doesn't have it. Then he'll pick Claypool, and we do not have a good pick then from this hand. So maybe actually you should go Clay Pit, just because we will get money from this guy. And after this analysis, I think that you should actually go Clay Pit here. And if I was playing this game, I would probably autopilot, and Timberyard would have made a mistake. Again, why? Clay Pit, Timberyard, probably Claypool, and then we have Barracks. So that's perfect. So I think Clay Pit is correct here. But if Barracks was not this Stockade, then I would believe Timberyard would be correct. Okay, so I don't hate this pick. Like, I would have made the same if I'm not analyzing this. Okay, so just because we didn't get to it, I think Stockade is in order here. One interesting pick also is the Loom. We should ask ourselves a question: can we actually be a green Wonder this game? And I believe we could. Like, I haven't been looking at the previous hand has nothing, so I believe there is a double pick on the next one with press. Right, so we can get 2 out of 3 easily, I would say. But we have to take Loom for it. We kinda do. Yeah, so press Loom is not a bad pick, but I will actually go Stockade. I think it's more safe. And I expect Stockade here, actually. No, there is Loom. Okay, so another interesting choice. Okay, so what happened with all the greens? Have I missed something? I think here we go press if we want to open ourselves to green. If we go Loom and press, we do not have to play green, so that's also good. There is also buffs, you know, whenever you have a stone and there is buffs, it's kind of like tempting, at least for me. I don't know if for everyone, but it's pretty good. But I wouldn't. Like, I would rather Apothecary here, or even Orvane. But I would probably go press and try to make it work on green, or at least, you know, let them hide some other picks. So if we said A, I think we should say B and go press here. It's actually Orvane. I didn't expect that at all. It's not bad, but it's not a pick that I would make. Like from that last hand, there was so many good picks, like so many plays where you could take this game. So he picked Guard Tower. I expect this guy to Stockade, so we kind of have to Barracks here now. We are not playing for green, so we need to keep up with the red game. So Barracks here. And that makes sense with the Orvane pick. Okay, so we get our first hand back. I think we can Stone Pit here. Just because we will Stone Pit and then Wonder Stage, and we can actually pick the good cards like Aqueduct and Walls. Yeah, so I would Stone Pit here. And then plan on just building a Wonder Stage. Okay, he Wonder Stage a green card. I think that's a bad idea usually. Like there is some incentive to maybe hide and get the buffs, or even Apothecary. Probably not Apothecary, but the buffs. But the problem with that is that we actually want this guy to be in green. Like if he's in green in the second era, we will get a lot of good picks. So hiding that, I think it's counterproductive. If I were to hide something from that hand, I can't remember the last one. But I'd rather even hide the stone so he doesn't have access, and maybe we can get 1/3 for the Caravanserai. Here, of course, the buffs will be the pick. Like this is a different style that I'm playing, so it's also nice. And I haven't checked how high Dench is, so no idea. Okay, here. Okay, so let's look at this strategically. We have okay resources. This guy has better resources than we do. So he's kind of ahead of us, and here he has trash, basically. Like outside of this is pretty bad. He can splash into green fully, but I do not expect him to, because he will be kind of like throwing his advantage out of the window. This guy cannot do much. He will be basically collecting his resources, just having like a bad Giza game that we all do from time to time. I basically think that you cannot do 2 buy cards in free player because there isn't enough gold generation unless you're Ephesus or maybe Colossus, but mainly Ephesus. So here, red looks like to be primary point of contention between us. Like I think these are the players that are competing at the moment. So yeah, so I really think that archery range is the play, basically, what I'm trying to say. Okay, and his resources got amazing all of a sudden. So we kind of need to snatch the points and the reds from him. So here Aqueduct, of course. And this guy is helping, actually. Oh, and this is a misplay. I don't remember what was else on that hand, but that wasn't it. Like, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's too much. That's what's losing you this game. Hiroki 7-7. Stables here, so we win red at the second round, like Pistoliero told us. That is very good play, by the way, Dench, but also very good spreads. Like the spread and what the other players have been doing. Actually, like the stables, I think he could have played this. Yeah. And that would be better. And kind of worse for us, but you know, so even better for him. Okay, I think Walls is hidden, so we are winning this game. I think. We do not have a lot of money. That's the problem. So if we do something, I think we can card house actually. Or we can even quarry. Because quarry is actually potentially giving us a lot of gold from this guy. But I don't know if he will be able to pay, so... Okay, he's counting on it coming back. So we would really screw... But we are not fighting him, actually. Like, he's so behind that he can get back. So I would probably courthouse here, but not be too happy about it. And I actually pay this guy, of course. I like the idea, but I don't think the execution is correct. Like, we are not fighting against this guy, and this guy doesn't need to build it. So, not ideal. But I like the, the aggressive play. Okay, we have 4 for resources, so we can get one more, but these are not the ones that we will be looking for. I don't remember exactly what was on the hand, because I'm not fully focused on, like, the hands coming back. But I would probably hide Dispensary here, under the Wonder. I think that's the only reasonable thing to do. Throw is about the same. Like, I would value, like, throw of Dispensary is also not bad. Yep. And I would actually, yeah, you have to throw from this hand. But we are not too unhappy about it. And this game and build it. That's actually, like, bad for him. Like, he lets us build this card. No other person can build it before he build it. Now everyone can build it. This is 5. This is nothing. A little bit of a tough spot here from this hand. I actually think it's time to throw from this hand, probably. Just because this and this are so comparable. What should we throw, actually? This is bad for them. This is, like, everything is bad from this hand. I don't know. Maybe actually we build the town hall, because no, he'll beat the lighthouse, but he's no threat. So this guy is left with what? Something bad. Probably no. Okay, I think we can build the town hall from this hand. He builds the red cards. I wouldn't. Like, they both need 2 red cards. So if they, like, red, we still win 1, and we are basically 1 turn ahead and 2 turn ahead versus the guy who wins. And even then we can do some, like, throwing and stuff like that. I think building red when you have advantage 4 or over 2 of them is a huge mistake. Okay, this is great. Okay, at this point this game is won. We are just trying, not to lose it. Okay, so I think gardens here. Still, not like great play, but arena, no questions asked. We need the money. Workers Guild, sure. Just Haven, it's better than nothing. I'm surprised it got that far. And Senate. We're actually very happy that we got a good pick. Overall, clean game, but I think our opponents made many more mistakes that we did. As you can see, like, the score is insane. But there were interesting decisions in the first era, mainly. So that was a pretty interesting game, I would say. So I'm glad I covered it. This guy shouldn't splash into green. I think also maybe Caravanserai was too much. I think maybe she should gun into red instead of Caravanserai. This is something to consider. Or he should, earlier got into green. But he was a little maybe unlucky with the spread. I would have to seen him from his side to really judge it. Maybe rushed too much with the second stage. The first stage for the first era is enough. If you are doing the second, maybe you should actually go into green more. But I think he tried. We kind of stopped him also. 4 is just bad. You are just, you have 13 points from 4 cards, so that's like 3 and something. That's good for the first era, but nothing more. And you didn't actually get much from free builds because you're actually building all the things from free builds. So not an ideal play here. Here it was just complicated, He had a good pick here, but nothing else. He kind of went into this and that when he shouldn't. But just a tough game because of the tough wonder, I would say. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.